Hi, Christian here. Welcome back to my channel. Tonight I'm going to be making chili. But before we get started, let's take a sip of that red wine. This recipe will need a pound of ground beef, a whole medium onion, jalapeno, green or red pepper, a can of kidney beans, some beef broth, usually about a cup to a cup and a half, a can of crushed tomatoes, half a can of tomato paste, 2 tablespoons of cumin, 2 tablespoons of chili powder, salt and pepper to taste, 1 tablespoon of garlic, and then 1 tablespoon of sugar. Let's get started, shall we? Just so you know, this recipe will take about 30 minutes. Let's get started, shall we? But first, let's take a sip of that red wine. Now you're going to want to bring the Dutch oven to a medium heat. Add a tablespoon of olive oil, and the first thing you're going to do is sweat the onions. That usually takes about 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes. So while the onions are sweating, I'm going to take another sip of that red wine. Now that the onions are translucent, you want to add the beef. Put that right in. Alright. You want to keep on stirring it and breaking it up as it cooks until all the beef is browned. About 5 minutes. Now that the beef is browned, you want to start adding the other ingredients, such as your tomato paste. Give that a stir. Then you're going to want to dump your spices. After that, once it's mixed a little bit, you add your beef broth. Like I said, about 1.5 cups should do. Then your crushed tomatoes. What's important is that you add the green peppers and jalapeno toward the end, so it doesn't turn to mush. You want a little texture in this chili, and that's really important. Once everything's mixed evenly, you're then going to let it simmer for about 20 minutes. In the meantime, you can go ahead and enjoy your red wine. Now that the chili is simmering, you can take a sip of that red wine. And in the 20 minutes, you can also start prepping the garnish. As usual, enjoy that red wine again. Now that the chili has simmered for 20 minutes, we're going to add the green peppers. Give it a stir, and then let it simmer for another 10 minutes. In the meantime, we're going to take a sip of that red wine. Now that the chili is ready to be served and plated, you want to garnish it with some cilantro, some sour cream, shredded cheese if you'd like. As usual, guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight, and be sure to take a sip of that red wine.